Today we're looking at the Italian Obice 105-22 model 1461. Initially this gun was known as the Škoda houfnice 10cm VZ model 1914. So this gun was designed by Škoda but also made by Bola. With the VZ14 there were 6,458 of these guns made and 346 of the VZ16 mountain gun made. Now the difference between these two guns was that the VZ14, the wheel track was 155 centimetres wide. The VZ16 had a narrower track of about 95 centimetres wide. It was also reduced in weight by 200 kilos and it could be broken down into 3 parts for pack transport. So after World War I, as part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a number of these guns were gifted to Italy. The Italians renamed these guns the Obice 117 model 1914-1916. In 1919 they redesigned some of the components of this gun. They put a longer barrel on, so we go from L19 100mm to L22 100mm. It was essentially known as the L24, but the Italians only measured to the front of the breech, not the back of the breech, hence why they called it the L22, and also saw the introduction of pneumatic tyres. So in 1950, the Italians made further modifications to this gun, being the mountain version. So we go from the 100mm 14-16-50 and the campaign version being the 14-50 version. The axle is now taken from the British 25-pounder gun. It also got upgraded with the circular platform from the 25-pounder gun, so the wheels can come onto the platform and provided with 360-degree traverse. So the ammunition for this gun in its original form was 100mm. It could fire HE, shrapnel, smoke and illumination. It had essentially 3 charges with up to 7 charge bags. So charge 1 you could fire at a distance of about 3,000 metres. Charge 2 you could fire out to 6,000 metres, and on charge 3 or supercharge you can fire out to 9,800 metres. The crew of this gun was anywhere between 6 to 8 personnel. We look at the gunner on the left hand side and an assistant gunner to do both elevation and traverse. It had a elevation of -7 degrees up to +48 degrees and a left and right traverse of 5 degrees. The sighting system on this gun was known as the VZ814. So this is a drum telescope because if we're firing shrapnel, more of a direct fire roll, so we need to be able to see the target to be able to fire some of these rounds. And this exhibit at this stage is missing the sight. Now this gun is known as the Obice 105-22 model 1461, standing for 1961. We still had the 25-pounder platform, but the gun has now changed from 100mm to the standard US American 105 gun. So we can now fire American HE, smoke, illume and heat out to 10,600 metres. So with this exhibit here, there are a few things that aren't quite right with it. The information we received when we first got this gun was that it was a captured gun by the Germans, hence why it's painted grey. However, in Italian service, in this configuration, it should be painted green and be in the Cold War era section. So this particular variant of gun went out of service with the Italian Army in 1984. So between 1914 and 1984 makes it one of the longest serving guns, even if it's modified form, in history.